Hi friends, it's Katie Steinberg here, and I have this week's message from Missing Peace for you. This week we had our Sunday Soul Brunch partnered with the Humane Society and Orman Brewing Company and the Collective, and it was really a great event. So I want to invite you into our time together just this last Sunday. And I'm wondering if we could do something a little different this time. Let's start with a slow, deep breath. See, most of our life, we go through life taking these little shallow breaths, and they're enough to get us by. But when we breathe deeply, it reminds us what we're capable of. Similarly, when we gather for Missing Peace, we deepen our spiritual experience. We can go through life getting these little shallow spiritual experiences, the beauty of nature, or holding a door for someone that makes us sort of feel in touch with our spiritual selves. But when we gather and come together with this intentionality, it's a deeper expression of that. It's fairly unique to humanity as a species to do good. And to be clear, I'm not saying to do well, like to do quality work or do a good job. I mean to do good toward our fellow humans, to take care of the sick and poor and orphaned, to help out little defenseless animals, to give our money to causes. In fact, it's arguably bad for our species. I mean, we're only as strong as our weakest link, right? So why help the weak link survive? Why not let the herd thin and become stronger and richer and healthier and younger as a species? Is this litany turning your stomach as much as it is mine? I mean, some of the most heinous atrocities in human history have been propagated on this kind of thinking. This kind of thinking that promotes ethnic cleansing, the Holocaust, and even policies that neglect the most oppressed in our society. But it's not simple logic that prompts us to care for those that are different from us, or that oppose us, or that put a drain on our civil systems. It's because they're people, and so are we. Whatever way we may frame spiritual exploration, matters of the heart, even religion, essentially what we are discovering together is what it means to be human. And a big part of what that means is that we don't always take the easy way or the most logical or the most efficient and utilitarian option. Not because we are foolish, but because we love and care and want to do good and want to be good. It's our hearts, our human spirit, our imago Dei, the light inside me that recognizes the light inside you, whatever way you want to say it. We are human because we are humane. What sets us apart, what makes us truly human, is how we love and care, even when it isn't purely logical or the best investment opportunity or strengthening the herd. See, at the core of us, and the reason there is a humane society or a Missing Peace or a soul brunch, is because we, the overwhelming majority of humanity, care. And it is vital to us thriving and living a meaningful life to express that in worthy ways. To continue to seek out ways to become more deeply human, whether that's through meaningful conversations about science and faith and life, or spiritual experiences in nature or meditation, or even in a game of kickball. And certainly through opportunities to serve. Because regardless of what you think about 2,000-year-old rabbi revolutionaries or hundreds-year-old institutions of religion, all of us are on a journey to shape ourselves in this world we live in. We all make an impact with our lives. We all affect far more people and creation more than we realize. So the choice is, what kind of impact or effect do you want to have? You can keep doing things the way you always have, whether that's giving or serving or worshiping whatever you worship. And if that works for you, great, keep at it. But if it doesn't, if there's a nagging place inside you that wants more, that desires to come more fully human, that hopes for a better world and wants to be part of helping it become that, then I beckon to you. Find your thing. Keep seeking out ways to transform the self and the world. To not let compassion fatigue or apathy or despair overtake you. And if you want, we, Missing Peace, will gladly do it alongside you. So thanks for choosing the events that you choose and those organizations you choose to express your humanity and share your light. You're welcome to join Missing Peace next week at Halifax Humane Society as we gather on their property to continue the journey into what it means to be human and to engage ourselves in something bigger, more hopeful, maybe even life and world changing. And it was at this point in the conversation when I had the great pleasure of inviting Miguel Abi Hassan, who's the CEO of the Halifax Humane Society. And he had an opportunity to talk about how he cares for our city's animals, and by doing so teaches our people what it means to be more humane and therefore more human. If you want to learn more about Halifax Humane Society, you can do so at halifaxhumanesociety.com. And if you want to learn more about Missing Peace, you can do that at ormandsmissingpeace.com or find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or through our smartphone app. And I'm grateful to all of you for tuning in for these messages each week. And as always, extend the invitation to journey with us in the flesh. You can keep up with where we are, a nomadic community that wanders all over Volusia County. So keep up with us through those outlets, Facebook, our smartphone app, YouTube, Instagram. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, my friends. Grace and peace.